Where do we see your business in the next 5 years?
That's a $1 million question, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that $1 million number though. Shireen, Carisha, Jimmy, Toju, thanks so much for joining me on News You Can Use.
Thanks for having me.
I'm so happy to be in the presence of Black excellence entrepreneurs. Y'all are doing your things. Before we even get started, I mean, I would love to go down the line. Tell me about your business. What do you do?
Sure. So my business is called Black Print. It's an online store. We're really about amplifying the voices of the artisans. We're about curating stories and selling products and services, and that's what Black Print is about.
Amazing. I love Black Print.
Thank you.
Carisha, Jimmy, what do you guys do? Because you both work together.
Yes, so we're the founders of All Black Market.
Yeah.
All Black Market is an online platform that showcases small Black-owned businesses. It's an e-commerce platform, so we sell business products on behalf of other Black-owned businesses, and we also showcase professionals as well. And we recently launched our delivery company, which is called ABM On Call. We launched it back in December, and it's a delivery company that exclusively caters to Black-owned businesses in Toronto.
You're giving me like Black Amazon. And I love it. And Toju, I see you got your shirt on. I love marketing. You're doing it right. Godzilla. So talk to me about Godzilla.
So Godzilla combines the spirit of shopping and giving back. Right, so we created a marketplace where buyers and sellers come together and they can give a portion of the proceeds of the selling price of what they're selling to any Canadian charity. Basically, for example, now, Brandon, if you're done with our sneakers, you can put it on Godzilla, sell it, and give the proceeds to any charity that you like to support, and you get a tax receipt once it's sold.
You know what? Why I love that we have you all here is that you all are in industries that we don't typically see Black people in, like in mainstream media, right? They perpetuate the stereotypical Black entrepreneur or like Black excellence in very distinct industries, whether it's media, sports, entertainment.
Right.
But you guys are doing things totally different and providing an image for young people to say, hey, I could do that too.
Absolutely.
What is it like being an entrepreneur right now?
Ooh, I mean.
And you can talk about the positives and the challenges. That's okay.
Yeah, of course. Sometimes it's lonely, right? That's the hard part. And sometimes it's all about your mindset. I work in the digital space, like I also have a full-time job, so it's managing my time between working a few hours on Black Print prior to starting the 9 to 5, and then working from like 5 to 1 o'clock in the morning. It's exciting to do something that you are truly passionate about, right? So I've been a wantrepreneur before, but now I'm actually an entrepreneur, so it's great.
What's a wantrepreneur?
Well, I think a wantrepreneur is like all of the.
I never heard that.
You never heard of wantrepreneur?
No. Educate me.
You never heard? No, that's when you want to be an entrepreneur. That's like prior to maybe your first sale. That's like the idea, the ideation.
Wow, Carisha, how have you found your journey?
Honestly, I love it as well.
Yeah.
It's very empowering, like to be able to create a platform such as All Black Market and then create that community of Black excellence. It's an amazing experience. Honestly, it's an interesting lifestyle, like being an entrepreneur.
What are some of the biggest challenges you found?
Time management, you know, having a lot of the times when you start a business, you have another full-time job or a part-time job, and having to manage your time sometimes it's really hard, and just, you know, having to motivate yourself, you know, to get up every day and make sure that you're getting the work done.
And sticking to that schedule,
Yes,
right?
definitely.
Trust me.
You really have to be disciplined, to be honest.
Yeah.
Who's more disciplined out of you two?
That's a good question.
That's a good question. She is.
Yeah. It's usually the women. Keep us alive.
They're more organized. But honestly, I would say that you really have to be resilient. You really have to believe in your vision in order to be a successful Black entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Because you guys noticed already that like when you first start off, you're gonna get a lot of rejections, a lot of no's. You know, you're gonna run into a lot of roadblocks and challenges. So
How did you motivate yourself?
You just have to really believe in yourself, right, and trust your process.
Toju, talk to me about your journey so far.
I could resonate with everything they've all said. From it being lonely, from it being tough, from it being hard. I think the most important thing that gets me going when things get tough, when it's like you know, don't really know what the next move is just take the next step, just do the next thing. Don't worry about whatever it is 5 steps down the line, right? And then always ask myself, why are you doing what you're doing?
May I ask, what is your why?
My why?
Yeah.
Is making a difference in the world. Like creating something that gives back more than I can give.
You know, Shireen, you talked about the fact that when you start a new business, especially as a Black entrepreneur, finding the resources is difficult. I'd love to know from each of you, how has Black Business Direct supported you in that way, and how do you foresee it supporting other entrepreneurs who want to become from one entrepreneur, as you said, to an actual entrepreneur?
Yeah, I think it's finding the resources that you're looking for, right?
Yeah.
So it's great that, yes, some of us are selling, we're all selling products here,
Yeah.
but then there's services that you require, right? So, and it's not just in Toronto, being able to find that resources. If I go out to Alberta, I can find that person out in Alberta. If I'm visiting BC, I can find that person in BC.
That's such a good point, because people forget there are black businesses all across this country.
Yeah.
And you know what's so cool? It's the fact that you guys are holding this webinar on Thursday, February 24th. That's really going to be a resource for young people or anybody of any age who potentially wants to become an entrepreneur. Krisha, talk to me about what people can expect from this.
Yeah, no, I was just going to say that it's an amazing opportunity for aspiring entrepreneurs to tune in and just to see how these other businesses and platforms can potentially benefit them. And I think it's important for entrepreneurs just to know that, you know, there's something out there that exists like this, right? And for us to be able to all come together and support our own, that's the ultimate goal.
Right. Yeah. And also, you know, to learn from our journeys as well. And, you know, like a lot of we're all in the e-commerce space, right?
Yes.
So, how did we start it? What can I do from, you know, starting an e-commerce business? So there's a lot to learn from that webinar.
And by the way, we're going to let you guys know in the description how you can access that webinar. So you'll find those details in the description. But where do you see your business in the next 5 years?
Ooh, I am manifesting that my business in the next 5 years, I will be traveling internationally, just meeting artisans all over the world, getting them onto the platform and just helping them tell their story. I want to be vlogging and just manifesting and putting them on and being like, look at this black-owned business in Australia. You know what I mean, right? So yeah, I'm all about just getting out there and meeting everybody.
Krisha, Jimmy, where do we see your business in the next 5 years?
That's a $1 million question, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that $1 million number now.
Honestly, 5 years from now, I think we'd like to be considered an entire full service agency, if you want to call it that.
In the future, like in the next 5 years, us being a full service agency would be able to have aspiring entrepreneurs, you know, join the team, and we can help them scale their business. So that's the ultimate goal, because we want to create more jobs in our community, and representation is so important to us.
Where do we see Godzilla in the next 5 years, Tony?
I think 5 years, I think expanding internationally to the States and the UK, because even in the UK, there's a lot of brick and mortar charity shops that I think we can go virtual on Godzilla. And also right now, we're looking to launch our online donation plugin for online stores. So now we're taking it to the next level where businesses can actually give back when they sell on their online stores and help them part that donation to different charities and causes.
I love it. I'm so glad you guys spoke it into existence. Let's claim it together. And thank you so much for joining me on News You Can Use. Amen. Hey BG Squad, thanks so much for checking out our channel. And listen to this, we have more great content for you, like this video right here and this video right here. By the way, don't forget to subscribe to this channel right now and tap that notification bell.